Kanagiri Educational Management Program now presents What is Science Part 2 of Class 8th Chapter 1. So planning and investigation is important, and then we need to have an idea. Basically here we are doing one experiment over here. Which soils work best for planting bean seeds? So this is the idea we have. And then here we need three different soils, and then basically to start any experiment we need to understand five important points. That is scientific method it is called. Observe and ask question, this is first one, and then form a hypothesis, plan and experiment, conduct the experiment, and then finally draw the conclusions. So with this I think we will go to the first step 1. Here again the question is which soils work best for planting bean seeds. Observe and ask questions. So first step is observe and then ask question. Use your senses to make observation. So record one question that you could answer in your notebook. Write down what you already know about the topic of your question, and then decide what other information you need. So this is preliminary thing. To start any experiment, we need to understand this. Step 1. Do research to find more information about the topic. You have something in your mind, you need to do research on that particular topic as well. Step 2. And then here we are forming an hypothesis. Here left side my hypothesis is that bean seeds sprouted best in potting soil. I think here what we say is the bean seed sprouted well in potting soil. So this is my hypothesis. So write a hypothesis or possible answer. Write your hypothesis in a complete sentence. So this is about the step 2 being the hypothesis. Step 3. Here we have collected the uniform bean seeds over here. We have put 3 pots over here. I'll put identical here. I say 3 different kinds of soils: sandy, clayey and potting soils. We know sandy, clayey, but we have to know what is potting soils. So we will discuss about potting soil as well. Step 3. First what we have to do, we have to take identical seeds. Left side we have shown the identical seeds and put the same in different soils: sandy, clayey and potted soils. Each pot will get the same amount of water and light. This, I think, this variable will be the constant. We will be controlling the variables with water and light. Variables are factors that can affect the outcome of the investigation. And then here the variables, constant variables are water, light are fixed variables, soil is changing variable. Here we have taken 3 types of soil here. I said sandy soil, and then clay soil, and then potting soil. So potting soil is nothing but some common ingredient used in potting soils are peat, composted bark, sand, pertite and recycled mushroom compost. You can take any compost soil, then you may refer it as potting soil. So it has all the ingredients. So normally if you have all the ingredients, when we do hypothesis, we feel that if we have all the ingredients are present in the soil, the plant may grow better when compared to the other soil. That is the hypothesis we framed over here. And then step 4 here, we will measure each plant every 3 days and then conduct the experiment. This is step 4. And then every 3 days, and we will also record the results in a table. So this is the basic thing we need to do. Based on the results, we will generate a bar graph to show the height of each plant 21 days after we planted the seeds. So then we will observe after 21 days what will happen. Follow the steps you have written. Observe and measure carefully. record everything that happened, organize your data so that you can study it carefully. This is about the step 4. I think now we have taken the seeds, we have putting water and then the uniform sunlight over there, and then every 3 days we are taking the observation. Here step 5, conclusion and results. So once this is over, I think we need to have some kind of conclusion. My hypothesis is not correct. The seeds sprouted equally well in potting soils and the sandy soils. So after seeing what has happened is, what I said is, in potting soils the sprouting may be better, but after observation, conclusion and results, we found in a different way. They sprouted well in clay soils, but the less growth. So in clay soils also the growth is okay, but the growth is less. Then here follow the steps you have written, observe and measure carefully, record everything that happened, organize your data so that you can study it carefully. Now we can see our observation over here. Here we see which soil works best for planting bean seeds. Earlier we thought of that it will be better in potting soil, but when we looked into observation of 3 pots over here, 3 days and 6 days we have observed sandy soil 1.8 centimeters, and then 6 days 2 centimeters. It is more or less, and all the uniformity is there, and the growth is uniformity is there, except in clay soil the growth is not that much. But with this, I think we cannot conclude that. I think we have to, our hypothesis looks to be wrong, and then in that case what we need to do, so investigate further. Bean seeds sprout best in a combination of clay, sandy and potting soils. Let me plan and conduct the same. So now what we are doing is, bean seeds sprout best in a combination of clay, and then let us see if we take clay soil and sandy soil and then potting soil, and let us experiment it again. So step 6, if your hypothesis is correct, you may want to pose another question about your topic that you can test. If your hypothesis is incorrect, you may form another hypothesis and do a test of a different variable. Here we have planning to investigate further. So what I request the students is, you have seen this experiment, it is much easier. You have to do it at your home, such that you will be experiencing the exactly what the experiment has been taught over here. So with this, I think I wish you good luck and all the best, and then we will be coming from the third part of it in next video. Thank you very much.